let me show you one thing. Let's make sure it gets this big.
Keep launching. Whoa! Whoa! I'm over here, bro.
Mile number 10,000. That actually looks like 100,000 because it's a lot of zeros, but it's only 10,000, I promise. Pretty epic. 10,000 miles on the red Veyron. It's definitely a milestone. You know, a lot of people are so freaking scared about these cars. Oh, I can't drive it this, I can't drive it that, it costs too much. But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. The more you drive your car, the less it costs you, because it doesn't break. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's real. If you drive your car, it will break less. Now, I can promise you this is a fact for any car, I don't care what it is. When cars sit, they have a lot more problems. Now, my friend just bought a 800 mile Bugatti, and he's already been to the service center twice, and he's only put 100 miles on it because, think about it, any problems that were gonna happen from the factory when your car was new, and now almost every car does, especially from 2006 to 2012, right? That was when technology was booming, and all these cars have all brand new stuff put in them. So what's gonna break? Those cars are gonna break first. So my point is that that car under warranty would have been 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 miles, right? It would have had this problem fixed, that problem fixed, this problem fixed, but fortunately, it never happened because it was never driven. So if that car was never driven, right, the problems didn't happen yet. So now my friend has the car and he's driving it, and now the problems are happening to him when indeed the warranty is over. So, geez, I'm rambling, but the point is that if you drive a car, it won't break. So now we got 10,003 miles on it, and well, it feels solid. We got no lights on except the TPMS. Now the TPMS light's always on the Bugatti unless you're running the stock wheels. So I'm actually going to solve that problem here soon. I'm developing a TPMS sensor for the car so I can actually solve this problem and it'll work. So TPMS fix coming soon to all you Bugatti owners. Pit stop, and pretty much always pit stop. I always come to this really big Terribles right here to snack up, get ready to go. We already got fuel at the office, so we're on our way. But you know what, I haven't told you why the hell we're going somewhere. So it's a funny story because this morning I had no idea that I was leaving. I literally didn't. So I'm talking to one of my friends, and he was like, hey, you know what? I think it's time for me to pull the trigger on a Bugatti. I really, really, really want one. I have a P1, I have a Senna. I've got all these cool cars, but I've never owned the coveted Bugatti Veyron, and I think it's time for me to check it out. So I was like, oh, you know what? I got nothing to do today, and tomorrow I'm supposed to go to LA anyways to pick up one of my F8s. So I thought, well, let me just take a road trip out to my boy's house. I'll let him drive the car around, and we'll go from there. Maybe he'll buy my car, maybe he'll buy another car. It really doesn't matter which car he buys, but I want him to have a really good time. So I think it's gonna be pretty epic, and we've got 200 miles to go. We've already gone 29 miles, and I think it's gonna be very, very efficient, if you get what I'm saying. So let's snack up and get on the road. Can't really see it, but that guy has a sticker that says "Move Over" on his windshield. You know, typical V8 kind of thing that you do, American muscle. But he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to have a little fun on the freeway, and it's pretty open. Veyron's the most non-fuel efficient car on the planet. We've got 14 gallons of fuel for 112 miles. So about 9 miles a gallon, maybe 8.8 miles a gallon. had great lunch over at Del Taco. I think that's the #1 Del Taco in the world because it's the first one. I think it's actually literally the second one, but it's probably the first one because it's got the best location. I always meet subscribers at that Del Taco. It's hilarious. I think the video that I did where I repoed that Hellcat here in Barstow went like super viral in Barstow because a lot of people in Barstow really enjoy my company. So I'm gonna get back in and we're almost there. We're 100 miles away. So a cruise of 258 miles, we're 60%, 70% there.
I told my wife, I said, "Fuck, the P1 didn't make me this nervous."
I had no emotion in the P1 whatsoever, and I actually felt uncomfortable. I didn't like the seats, and I sat too low.
Well,
in
you
that
know, I
car.
only bought it because my buddy P1 that's down here, he has that yellow one.
Yeah, the yellow one. I've seen that car. It's real nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can't say bad things about a P1, but when you sit and you compare it to other price point cars, that's the difference, you know?
That's true.
Because if you say the P1 is, I don't know, it's fast, well, sure, it was.
Being in this already, I already like this more than the P1.
It's a totally different game.
Fast.
Yeah, here, look, you got some space. Just go. Get into it. Stay in it all the way. Don't let up.
Oh my gosh.
And it brakes just as good as it goes. This...
I can't even talk, bro. I can't even talk.
You just go back home, do the paperwork.
Yeah, that's it. I don't need to see anything else.
Let's go. I mean, you drive as much as you want. I'm just kidding.
Bro.
So look, we've talked about driving it slow, driving it fast.
Yes.
Talk about the sound system, how smooth it is, how easy it is to drive. You haven't touched the paddles yet. You haven't even felt. You let me drive this car back home, I'll make you shit in your pants. Okay? I mean, you haven't talked about any of the other things. We're talking about,
bro,
hypercars that feel better than daily driving Mercedes S-Classes.
Yep. And I've had them. I've had the
everything.
Mercedes, I've had the Teslas, I've had the Lambos, P1, Sennas.
Okay, so this car and the Tesla SUV you got have the same 0 to 60. Which one's faster?
It has to be this. This is fast, bro.
The Tesla's faster than this car, but this feels like you're going fucking 10 times faster than that Tesla.
It does.
Because, well, okay, after 60 miles an hour, this car will just takes off. Right. And then, like a Lambo, right? The Lambo, like the Huracan, okay, cool. It's got a 0 to 60 time of under 3 seconds.
Yep.
So does this. But that 60 miles an hour to 130 is double the time as this car. And that 130 to 200 is 4X.
I may have to take this off.
Well, you got that Bugatti.
Yeah, I have to do that one. I have to.
Listen to how quiet that is, all right? Now, this is the stock exhaust. It's the quietest exhaust on the market, but once you get into it, it sounds like that pterodactyl. It's like screams at. And if you want to put one of the Rift exhaust on here, okay, it sounds like a bat out of hell, and it adds 100 horsepower, which is definitely necessary.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Dash! Used!
Haven't even turned the car on yet.
He hasn't even. I'm over here scared, bro. Wow. I can't believe you can cruise this thing.
Like nothing.
Like nothing.
I drove 250 or 302 miles on it today, and I only stopped once for gas. I mean, if you drive a long distance, it's so smooth and so nice. You cruise at 120, 125 miles an hour like you're going 60. All right, let me show you one thing. Let me just make sure we get some space.
He's launching. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
One hand, nothing.
Whoa! What the hell?
That's 150. That's 150 like your Lambo goes 60.
Right. Oh.
All right, enough fun for one day. Traction's going off. We're gonna go have lunch. Well, I'm pretty sure Kevin loves the car, and it looks like he's 100% in. He definitely wants to buy this car. Who wouldn't, honestly? And especially because I'm giving him a really good deal. And there's a lot of opportunity that comes with owning a Bugatti, and that's what we talked about for a couple hours. How when you level up from a Lamborghini or a Ferrari to a hypercar, it changes your friends, the group of friends that you can now talk to. And it's sad that it does that, but it's really true. I mean, it literally is like moving to a different neighborhood. You know, you are who you hang out with, and when you own a hypercar, you hang out with other hypercar owners because, well, you guys have something in common. Obviously, other hypercar owners have somewhat of a better job than most people, and so you're able to learn and get educated and make connections and help each other, and you both grow because of it. So hypercar connections are really, really important, and anybody knows where you live, they're your neighbors, they all play a factor into growing your business, growing your life, and just having a great future ahead. So congrats to Kevin. I'm pretty stoked for him. So I'm dropping the car off right now to a Gara coach in Beverly Hills, which is a pretty long drive for me. It's a couple hours from Bakersfield where I am, and it's a lot of traffic. We're going about 25 miles an hour right now. So I'm hoping to get there before, I don't know, 8 o'clock so I could get some dinner. And tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wake up stupid early, 5 a.m., make a long journey to get a F8 Spyder. That's gonna be pretty dope. And then Tony's gonna fly in. I also picked up a Bentley. I'll meet him tonight, grab that, and we're gonna drive it back. So selling a Bugatti, we're getting a Bentley and an F8 Spyder today. New hypercar probably on the horizon, but I've got the new build. The third Bugatti Veyron is going to be epic. So I'm gonna leave you guys alone with this and give this video a thumbs up because Kevin's the man, and we will do a delivery video soon as everything goes well. So I'm super stoked. I cannot wait to see his reaction when he shows this off to his family and friends.
All right, guys, what we're doing today is we're giving 30% off all merch.
And we also have kid shirts.
With the kid shirts, those are going 30% off as well. So make sure you guys like the video, subscribe. Also, like us on Instagram. What you're gonna wanna do is get one of these new backpacks. We did restock on all of these carbon fiber backpacks, so make sure you follow us. And what we're gonna do is if we get this video to 10,000 likes, we're gonna give 3 people our brand new royalty backpacks, all carbon fibers. So make sure you like, subscribe, enjoy, and follow us on Instagram, guys.